Hey there, this is LaQuita with quitabughandmades.com, and thank you so much for joining me today for another Stampin' Up tutorial. Today I am so excited to share this project with you. First reason is because the new Occasions catalog is officially live. It went live yesterday. I am so excited. I absolutely love this catalog, you guys. I love, love, love it. If you do not have either the Occasions catalog or the Celebration mini catalog yet, please let me know. If you do not have a demonstrator, I would love to send one of these out to you so that you can have one in your hands to build your wish list and place your orders from. So just let me know. You can reach me at quitabughandmades@gmail.com. I'll put my email address down below the video in the description notes, and I'll get one of these out to you. But today's project features the Little Cuties stamp set, which is so cute. This is a photopolymer set in the Occasions catalog. It has some really great images and some super cute little sentiments. So I'm so excited to use this stamp set today. So I decided to use this adorable Little Cuties stamp set to make this sweet baby card. A friend of mine had a baby over the Christmas holiday, and I wanted to make her just something really precious and adorable for her little baby girl, just to welcome her, and I thought that this card was absolutely perfect. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'll show you how to make this beautiful card. Okay, so to get started, I've got a piece of Whisper White scrap here, and I'm gonna bring in my Smoky Slate ink, and we are going to stamp that sweet little lamb and Smoky Slate on our Whisper White here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and stamp that right here. Okay, just like that, looks good. Okay, so we're gonna leave our ink out, and what I wanna do next is I'm gonna bring in my blender pen. This is a special pen that kind of helps spread your ink around. There's a special solution inside of here. So we're just gonna use the tip of the blender pen, and I want to spread around some ink down here in the little hooves of my lamb. So I'm just gonna pick up a little ink right here, and just very carefully, I'm just gonna start spreading that ink out. And let me actually zoom in for you guys so that you can see a little better. All right, so I just zoomed that in for you guys. Since I'm not using watercolor paper, this is just regular Whisper White. You don't want to rub your blender pen too much. I'm just being very gentle because you can peel your paper. It'll start to lift and peel up. You don't want that to happen. So I'm just being very gentle as I'm adding this little bit of color here. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Now let me find some scratch. Okay, so to clean your blender pen, you just want to rub the tip clean just on some scratch paper, and once it wipes clear, it's clean. All right, so I'm gonna put away my Smoky Slate, and I'm gonna bring in my Blushing Bride, and I'm just gonna open that, and we're gonna do the same thing. Just gonna pick up some of this Blushing Bride ink, and I want to color in the little bow here. Alrighty, so now that we've got our little lamb all ready to go, I've brought in my big shots, and let's see. I'm going to put down my magnetic platform. Then I've got one cutting pad here. I'm going to put that down. Then I'm going to lay down my little lamb here, and I've got one of our stitched shape framelits. This is the largest square, and I'm just going to put that on around my little lamb, and I want my lamb to be, let me show you guys, I want the lamb to be in the bottom right corner. I want to leave some room right here at the top left. So I'm just going to put it right about there, I think. Okay, that looks good. I'm going to go ahead and put another cutting pad on top, and I'm just going to crank this through. Okie dokie. Okay, and there's our little lamb all cut out. So cute. And then I'm going to cut out, I've got a piece of smoky slate cardstock here, and then I've got one of our scalloped squares from the layering square framelits. I'm just going to run this through as well. Alright, so I've got my two die cut pieces here. Now I just have a little bit more stamping to do. I need to stamp my sentiment in smoky slate, and we're just going to stamp that sweet little one, sentiment, right here in the top left hand corner. Just going to stamp that right there. So cute. Love that. Okay, and now I can go ahead and I'm going to take my fast views and just add these two pieces together. Okay, and you can see you just get a very thin scalloped border all around that stitched framelit, that stitched square, and I love how that looks. So adorable. Alrighty, now I'm going to bring in the rest of the pieces to our card and we can start assembling things here. So I've got a piece of Blushing Bride cardstock here. I'm just going to score this. This cardstock is cut at 5.5 inches by 8.5 inches, and I've scored it at 4 1/4. Then I've got a piece of Whisper White thick cardstock here. I thought that this worked nicely for layering. This is cut at 3 3/4 inches by 5 inches, and I will have all of these measurements over on today's coordinating blog post. It's linked just below the video. This piece of Smoky Slate Designer Series paper, this is cut at 3.5 inches by 4 3/4, and it'll just layer on top just like that. Okay, so I'm just going to use my fast fuse and adhere these two together. Okay, so there we go. Next, I've got some of our Blushing Bride Baker's Twine, and I'm just going to add this to the back with a little bit of fast fuse. So I'm just going to take this and lay it in that fast fuse. Whoop. There we go. And then I'm just going to wrap this around a few times, just like that. Let me just stretch this out a little bit. Okay, just like that. That looks good. And then we can just lay it across some more adhesive right there. And then just clip. Okay, and then you'll have something that looks like this on the front. Love that. Okay, so now I'm just going to take some dimensionals and add these to the back. Alright, so I've got my dimensionals on the back of this layer, and I'm just going to center this on the front of my card and lay it down. Okay, looks good. There we go. And then I'm going to add dimensionals to the back of my little lamb piece as well. Alrighty, and we'll just center the little lamb on here. Let's see. Okay, I think that looks pretty good, and I'll just give that a press. So cute. Okay, so I felt like the card needed just a little bit more. So what I'm going to do is bring in my clear Wink of Stella. And let's see, I'm just going to add some Wink of Stella just to my little lamb. I'm not going to put it on the bow. I just want it on the little lamb. Okay, so cute. Okay, let me see if you can see that little bit of shimmer there. I hope you can see that. I'm not sure if you can catch it in the camera, but it just has a little bit of shine. Love that. Okay, and last I want to add one of our little enamel shapes in Blushing Bride. Okay, and I'm just going to put this little dot right there over the knot of the bow. There we go. And that finishes up this adorable card. I love this card. I haven't made a baby card in so long, and I think this is just precious. So let me bring in my original, and there we go. I hope you guys enjoyed today's tutorial. You can find all of the supplies as well as the measurements that I used to create this project over on today's coordinating blog post. I've linked it just below this video in the description notes, and you can purchase any of these supplies by shopping in my online store. So thank you so much for joining me again, and I will see you again real soon. Bye now.